Okay, I guess we are live. Welcome back everyone. How are you doing today? I hope your weekend was great. Absolutely great. I had a nice week. I was on leave, so I had plenty of rest. We did 2 streams, if I remember correctly. The one on Friday didn't pan out, but I am back today. So before we start with today's task, I have some news to share. So let's start with this. So this is supposed to be our macro pad. I've been working on this bearing, trying to get it somehow to work. I mean, the issue is that I would like to have something like a cage or something like that. So I even got my hands dirty with FreeCAD, so you can imagine how desperate I am to get this thing working. I did it with FreeCAD because in FreeCAD I can just do parametric design, so I can change whatever I want. I don't have to go all the way from the beginning like in Design Spark Mechanical. And the problem here is that, as you can see, it starts okay, and the idea is to have these like go all the way to the bottom. So it starts okay, but once you start like rotating, you see that it's like kind of getting more and more to the right side, and at some point the part that was supposed to be between the rollers actually ends up being on the roller, which of course I don't want, because it's making the whole thing spin slowly. You can tell that it's a drag on the rollers, so the whole thing doesn't really rotate. And to be honest, I have no idea how to get this done. I tried different sizes and nothing really fits, which is rather odd, because like looking at this bearing, one would say that it's more or less 3.4, 3 point something. So I tried 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3 point whatever. I have a couple of these over here. None of them fits. I kind of doubt that the bearing is uneven in any way. That would be rather odd. Although, you know, you can never be sure. However, most of these spaces, they seem to be the same distance apart. Yeah, it's like 3.4. Yeah, so that is a problem. That is a great problem because it kind of breaks the whole thing for us. Maybe it would be possible to just do maybe 2 or something like that, trying to fit in 2 or 3 just to get it like sit. Might be difficult as well, but fear not, maybe we'll be able to fix it somehow. If not with this bearing, I also purchased some sensors. I think I have Hall sensors coming my way, and I was thinking maybe we can make our own magnetic encoder just by putting some magnets on the side and having 2 sensors like spread one next to each other. So like when one will have a magnet in front of it, the other one won't, and there would be like something like this. So I was thinking that maybe we'll be able to tell like which direction it's moving. Something I need to think about. So maybe we'll be able to build like a maybe even smaller bearing. If this doesn't work out, I have even bearings, ball bearings. So at some point we'll be making a 3D printable bearing ourselves if this one doesn't work. So screw it, I'm gonna make my own with blackjack and hookers. So yeah, that's gonna be sometime later, I assume. I also found one more BlackBerry drag wall. So the one that we've been working on last time, I don't know why, but it's like behaving very odd. Something is off with that one, so we're gonna try this one. If this one will behave the same way, then probably something is off with QMK programming. We have to look into that later. But I really would like to check this. I also have those magnetic joysticks coming as well, so something we'll look as well into. Yeah, so many stuff to work on. I don't even know where to start. Also this sensor for automatic mouse layer and so on and so on. But that's all in the future. Today I think I need to calm down a little because I've been trying to write some Python over the weekend and it got me very, very angry. So I think my lifespan just shortened by 5 years. So to ease out a little bit, today we'll be swapping switches. I would like to change Otemove on my board. Yeah, we'll be swapping on this one. Currently I have two sets of Otemove over here. On the mouse keys and on the layers I have Otemove pitch. And over here, okay, I think this one is Otemove but with the swap spring. So this is 20 grams Otemove for the shift. So maybe this one I will leave it because it's quite nice. I like shift being so soft, especially when I use pinky to press it. So okay, this one stays. Yeah, but all of the rest I would like to swap. I got these some time ago. These are Kale Canary. I think these are like 40 grams or something like that. We might check. I had them on one of the prototypes a long time ago and I have really fond memories of them. So I would like to go back, revisit on this keyboard. And on top of that, if I don't like these, I also bought TTC, oh I forgot the name, something V2, whatever the name is, but the TTC, the linear switch, they're like whole transparent. So at some point later we might be checking them out as well. And also you might be surprised why do I have a whole box or a whole bag of Otemus over here. The reason for that is we will be swapping Cordy as well. So Cordy, the one that we built just last time, I've put Kale Red Pros on it. And I have to say that after using it for a while, I think these are a little bit too heavy. It's okay for one switch, but when you have to press 2 or 3, which happens on Cordy, then it gets really heavy. On top of that, Cordy has layers for ball scrolling, so then you have to like press and hold 2 at the same time, which is also kind of like heavy on the wrist. You can really feel the weight of those switches. So sadly, I have to go back to this. I have split, and I think these are, I suppose these are 20 grams because they have very odd naming, 15 CN, but I think CN is like +5 or something like that. So I guess this is 20 grams. Not sure what kind of a letter is that. It looks like G. Fancy G. So yeah, probably these are 20 grams. So these are MX springs. And these are the ones that I've been using on MX Cordy most of the time. Actually, all the time. What else do I have over here? I can't even remember. Okay, 30 gram chalk. Why would I have 30 gram chalk? No idea. When you can get it, like by default. And that was a very bad purchase, I would assume. Unless these are not really 30 grams, these are something else. Yeah, makes no sense now when I look at it, because you can get chalk blue. I think they are 25 grams, which is much better than this. So yeah, whatever. I should have bought more of MX. Nowadays you can't really order from Sprit anymore. And all the vendors who are listed on the site, they don't really ship 20 grams. They don't ship almost anything. I don't know why is that. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Okay, so that's Cordy. With Cordy, it's gonna take some more time because you have to dig through all the wires in Cordy. So it's gonna be a little bit more time consuming. I'm assuming, yeah, I have wire prepared. I mean, this one is for this one, because this keyboard uses only this wire. And for Cordy, I don't know if we can make it today for Cordy. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We see how it goes. Yeah, definitely for Cordy, it will be a little bit more demanding. Over here, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because we have these are potentiometers for the infrared, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to navigate without breaking. Yeah, lucky for us, Pinky is over here and the whole infrared stuff is also over here. So we are kind of safe. We don't have to dig over there and desolder anything. Well, over here not so lucky, because we have to fix the thumb and all this stuff is here as well. Hey there, the shadow. No, these are Otemu Ocean, Silent Ocean, yes, something like that. They definitely have Ocean in name. If there is also Silent at this point, I am not sure, but these are Otemus. I wouldn't be surprised if these are like a cheap knockoff of those Gaterons. Those Jade ones, these are like linear switch as well. Yeah, so it's possible that Otemu is kind of ripping off Gateron. Oh, magnetic. Okay, so that's completely different. Yes, these are pudding keycaps, that is correct. Sadly, I have no RGB to light them up. Oh, not a huge fan of RGB. I like RGB underglow, but RGB under keycaps not so much. Not so much. I prefer underglow. Yeah, exactly, like a flashbang. Although I like it when you leave the keyboard, when you switch off your PC, you can have some light on. Then it looks kind of cool when it's like dim a little bit. Nice effect. one wire survived. Well, yes, it's a bit of a mix because it's not quite. I mean, it is soldered. It looks like this. So you need to have a wire attached to it because PCB is like on the bottom of the keyboard, and then you have a column that goes like this. This is something like a dactyl, but it's a dactyl without material waste. So everything is filled out. You only have columns that go for like whatever you need to. These are actually only for the switch, but like you can see, I was also planning for RGB over here, but that was too much work, so I decided to drop it when I was assembling it. But the plan is to have RGB in the final, because like everything on this channel, everything is work in progress prototype. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, this one is very nice. I think it's one of my favorite. I mean, all of my keyboards are favorite ones. Doesn't matter which I show you, I will always say that, oh, this one is my favorite. Yeah, but I like it. It's a very nice design, very comfortable. Like your hand is like very like natural. It's a bit like Microsoft 4000, if you know what I'm talking about. There was this keyboard from Microsoft long time ago. So this one gives you kind of a same vibe, because where you have your thumb, you have it, you see it's like going up, so it's just perfect for your thumb. It really reminds me this Microsoft 4000 keyboard. Yeah, I think the one from Microsoft, it was just like a normal membrane keyboard. Maybe I'll be able to find it quickly. But it's at the same time, it's kind of old. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, come on. Take me to the page. Yeah, something like this. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. So this one also has this like a nice curve for your thumb and all of the other keys. This one was very nice. I have one. I still have one somewhere. And the palm rest was also very nice. So it's kind of maybe inspired, maybe not, but it has similar shape. Yeah, this is like all the shit. What I didn't like about it was that it was too heavy. I think it was something around 60 grams or something like that, the force needed to press, which I don't like. I prefer rather lighter switches, like maybe 40 is my max. The Shadow, thank you for following the channel. Thank you, I will definitely have fun. Unless I break something. Oh yes, mechanical physics. That's my favorite topic. I always do it in the morning. No, mechanical physics is when you have to get up from the bed and it's Monday. There's a lot of friction then. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with your exams. Study hard. Hello there, Cards. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Today I'm swapping switches. I will be swapping Otemu. I have over here Silent Ocean, and I think these are Peach from Otemu as well. I will be swapping these for Kale Canary, if I got the name correctly. And sometime later we'll be swapping them one more time because I ordered TTC linear switches. So something I would like to check later on as well. Oh, that's funny. I had two Peach and one Ocean over here. This one is the left mouse button, so maybe this explains. I think this one broke down some time ago. There was Peach over here and it broke down and I swapped it for Ocean. Is one called fire? What do you mean? Well, yes, one was beach. Actually, there were two beaches and one ocean. So this is how it looks like, stripped down almost from all of the switches, except for this one, because this is a special shift. 20 grams, super light, perfect for your pinky. Oh, there's one left over here. How did I miss that? There you go. And it's gone. Oh, looks like these were used before. And they also have wires. Makes me wonder if I had them on the same keyboard some time ago. It's highly probable. Soldering job is not the not the best on them. Some of the wires are coming off. Well, probably these wires, they don't come from this keyboard, because this keyboard doesn't have a opening for these additional pins. So I don't know which keyboard they were in. Maybe it's from the previous prototype, like long time ago, and that would explain. Hello, Tech Teens 384. Not much, swapping keys. How about you? How's your Monday going? If it's already Monday? Oh no, not yet. Not yet. They're rotting somewhere in the box. Maybe before we even start soldering, would be nice to check if this is really jury wire. So not to be surprised later. Okay, looks like it is. Well, some of them I can try to fit in already. Looks like this one has enough wire. I kinda like the color, green and yellow. Okay, I think this one with the long wire, I will stick it where the mouse is. PCB, you mean on this keyboard? Yes, indeed, this one has a PCB. It's kind of odd, right? You have switches that need wires, and then you have a PCB, but it's a bit of a different keyboard. It's something like a dactyl, but you don't waste material, so I only have openings for the wires, and like there used to be also, supposed to be RGB, but that didn't pan out. And you have to wire it like this, so later on you have to solder, because of course a switch won't reach this far. But it gives you really nice ergonomic shape. Very pleasant to use. Yet another prototype like many, but we'll be working on it sometime in the future. No, I am not planning a startup. Why would you like to help me found one? You can bring the capital. Were you talking something about drones? Was that you? So that's what the startup is about? Because I remember you were talking about drones, but that was at your university, so maybe it's not related. If it's not a secret, of course. Oh, so it's more like a design company, okay. So you guys are designing drones, or how does it work? Okay, that's cool. So if I ask you to build me a keyboard, you can build me a keyboard as well? Well, keyboards I can handle myself, but if I will be needing drone, I will give you a call, definitely. Well, it sounds like a nice company to work. You can do everything from zero. Like someone comes with an idea, hey guys, I need this, and you can be involved from the very beginning. Sounds very cool. Well, I don't think you can paste your email. I was just joking. How big is your startup? How many of you there? Okay, 5 people, that's already something. Well, thank you. Most probably I won't be able to see because first thing is that I think I set up moderation that it won't pass any URLs. And secondly, I don't have an account on LinkedIn. And most probably without an account, you won't be able to see other profiles. So maybe one day if I get around to setting up Discord, because I do have a server, but I haven't like configured anything. There is a channel which I'm planning to start after Cordy is released. The intention was to be able to do some kind of like a help if just in case someone will be building, but it makes no sense right now because there is no release yet. So after Cordy is finished, which should be very soon because we already have like the Cordy is technically done. Over the past few days I've been working on some kind of a Python script that will take all the chords and will spit out some kind of a diagram to make it easy on me to prepare everything for like the full documentation to release. Because every time I change something, I will have to go back to this diagram and, you know, swap things around. And if you have a generator, you don't have to really worry about like what you change. You just, you know, run it. It will spit out fully functional thing. You can just copy paste. So probably the release will be soon. I can't wait because it's been so long. My God, so long. But at the same time, quite a lot of good things happened. We have nice encoders out of it. I managed to nail down really good technique for hand wiring, so that is kind of pleasant to do, even for me, which I don't really like hand wiring, but Cordy is kind of nice, kind of pleasant to hand wire. So yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course I like. I've been doing it for the past 15 years, so you have to like it, I suppose. You can never escape a job. Doesn't matter what you do, something will always be your job. But you can avoid working for someone else. Yeah, I see you around. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your class. See you on the next one. This one over here barely fits. I hope I'll be able to solder it in. I don't really want to take it out. Kind of going slow, we still have plenty to do. I have a bunch of these. Maybe it's high time to solder a little bit. Like some of the blobs, I am a little bit worried that might be a little bit too much. I might not fit into the hole. Now I have to get rid of these like short wires. That's how I was like wrapping it around. It's very easy to grab it like that, but then you have to go back and trim it. And you can always end up cutting off completely good wire. Hi Andre, how are you doing? You're just in time, we're gonna be putting them inside the keyboard very soon. And yet again I cut the wrong wire, god damn it. Oh, thank you. Once you buy enough keyboard, this is when you start building your own. So that's what happened to me. I think I bought every keyboard on the market and none of them was good enough for me. So I had to do it myself. Oh, there you go, there's our keyboard. Oh yeah, MacBook keyboards are quite nice. Low profile. Did you happen to have the one from 2000? I can't remember what was the year, but there was a few releases that they had these very bad keyboards they kept breaking. I think it was called like the butterfly keyboard or something like that. They changed the design at some point and people were complaining that there are issues non-stop. And why are you back to standard keyboard right now? What happened to your Mac? Okay, so your MacBook malfunctioned because of the battery, if I understand correctly. Ah, yeah, right. Batteries tend to do that. That's really sad to hear. It looks like I will be short one switch. I have 5 over here and only 4 switches. Ah, no, it's not my business, it's just hobby. So whatever I build, it will be open sourced. I already kind of finished one keyboard on the stream not so long ago, but now I have to put like a lot of work into preparing all the documentation for it. Yeah, but all my keyboards are open sourced or will be open sourced once they're like finished. Thank you for following the channel, Andre. Okay, soldering time. It's easier to grab it with your fingers when soldering, but at the same time I'll burn my fingers. You can't have both. Yeah, definitely. They definitely will come handy in like some time from now. So yeah, better to keep them safe. I'll try to do both. Like initially I would just like do it with the finger so I can align it, and then maybe with the tweezers just to press it, because this is the crucial part, and with the finger it's the worst part actually. You always get burned. Well, it's not that easy with tweezers. But the biggest question is if it's gonna even work after all the soldering. It might happen that, every other key won't be registering at all. On this channel, there's a high possibility of things not working. Yeah, maybe some keyboard prayers would help. Okay, let's cut this. Hai done una key. I sense Final Fantasy vibes. look at this wire. If you would like to do it on purpose, to route it through this one, most probably you would fail. But by accident, yeah, it's perfect, right? Now try to solder this thing, or getting it back. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, full set. Except for this one, but this one stays. This is my favorite shift, 20 grams. So I'm not gonna remove it. But these are fresh ones. Okay, maybe we should give it a try if it even works. I hope I won't mess up USB this time around, because this thing likes to pop off. Okay, our testing site. So is there anything kinda? Okay, one more try. How about now? Okay, let's go. Shift, escape. Okay, this one doesn't work. Over here I have mouse keys and yeah, it seems to be fine. Space, tab. Okay, so we have only one switch that's not working. I think that's a good ratio. So it's 25:1. Not bad. I hope it's just a simple thing like soldering it back. I think I'm gonna test it first with the multimeter to see what's happening. If it's the switch or what's happening with this. I think I tested the wrong one. It was this one, right? Not this one. Oh. Well, there isn't much to test because it's not soldered in at all. Okay, good night, Audrey. Have a good sleep, and I see you on the next one if you can make it. Yeah, it looks like this one is okay right now. I'm gonna give it a shot and try it. Thank you very much. Okay, we have our Z key back. So I guess these are all. I guess we can put the bottom cover right now. Of course, I'm gonna follow this channel motto and I'm gonna use only 2 screws. 2 screws is enough. So I hope. I think I'm gonna add some more because there's an opening right here. So maybe one more over here will do. And over here as well. So it looks like 2 screws is not enough. Hey, welcome back, Kurtz. Done with the class? Ah, sorry. Mix you with some other viewer. Yeah. You didn't go for a class. Well, in the meantime, I managed to finish one half. How does it look like? Wait for me to finish and I will show you. Let's brush it a little. Okay, cards. So that's the swapped one. That's the non-swapped yet side. Let me just plug it in. And there you go. That's a full keyboard right there. You put your hands like this. And you type. You can see in this small window on the bottom. Yeah, it's very nice. A bit too noisy. I mean, maybe not too noisy, but a bit noisy compared to Otemu, because Otemu are very quiet. Yes, it's QWERTY. As you can see, the keys actually match what's there. So even this one kind of matters, because this one is, yeah, this one is a question mark and a forward slash. But if you hold it long enough, it becomes control, left control. And this one is left alt. This one doesn't have a secondary key. This is just alt. Yeah, and these over here, these are mouse keys. And on the right side, it's the same story. It's just almost like normal QWERTY, but it ends over here. I think on normal QWERTY you also have like a semicolon over here. And these are as well, I think, in the same position. And this one, what's okay, this one is, okay, maybe I messed it up. Okay, so this one is equals. Okay, so I think I swapped these keys. Yeah, I should maybe change it. Oh, never mind. I know what is what. It would be nice to finish today the second half. We have less keys. We have 22 keys on this side. And I have to remove the trackball, otherwise I will lose all the bearings. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start with desoldering all of these wires, and then it will be easier to pull out all the switches from here. I can't wait to make a new version of this keyboard, because over here I have these potentiometers. So these are meant to control the infrared, which is over here. But on the new one, I learned on Core D that I can use different sensors, and those sensors, they don't really need a potentiometer because they're not that sensitive, so I can just drop 68 ohms and that's it. So I will be able to skip all of this stuff. Well, on this one I won't be saving the pinky switch, because over here pinky switch is not changed, so it's a standard key, just like all the rest. On the left side over here I had a shift, so I had it like 20 grams, very light. Over here it doesn't really matter. Over here I think it's delete as well. Did we get all of them? No, we are working together over here. It's a collective effort. It looks like all of them desoldered. Perfect. Is it something odd to say? I'm not that much versed into Twitch meta. Yeah, I still have to clean all of the old switches from the wires. I'm thinking maybe I should just leave it just in case I want to go back. But at the same time, it's gonna be very difficult to find the exact switch that was like sitting on the exact position. Okay, brush it a little bit. I clean it every week and still it gets kind of dirty. Oh well. I lost the game. What are you playing? Oh, I see. I get it. Now I don't get it. Okay, so when you think about something, you tell it to your friends, and then they think about it too, and then they lose as well, right? Did I get did I get it correctly? Well, that's a long streak, 10 years. Yes, now I'm doing the right side. I have a little bit less keys on the right side, -3. So should go faster. But first I think I'm gonna clean all the remaining switches that I have. I mean the ones that I'm planning to install. Because for some reason they also have a wire on them. So the left side when I was soldering, and there were wires and there were also like the additional pins on them. So that didn't really fit my keyboard, so I had to clip them. But these, they don't have those pins at all. So it makes me wonder where are they coming from, if I had them on my keyboard or not. I have to think of a way of making this keyboard hot swappable, but that might be very difficult. That's a lot of mess, but now it should be downhill. Just solder the wire, wrap it, solder it, attach to the keyboard, and we are done. Can't wait to try it for like a longer time. Have you ever seen a VTuber design and go, what the fuck even is that thing? No, I don't know what you're talking about, actually. What do you mean by that? Well, I don't think I I have ever watched any VTuber for like long enough. Maybe I should change from my face to some animated thingy. You mean better off being VTuber? Ah, no, that's fine. I think I would just switch off my camera and that's it. Just leave the workbench and desk. Okay, halfway there. We have already so many done, and just a little bit more. I think I'm running out of 0.3 wire. I think I only have maybe 2 more rows left. Two more keys left. Can't wait to finish. So hungry already. Haven't had my dinner yet. But I want to finish this so I can use the keyboard. Maybe I will bring it to work tomorrow, so I can check it out at work. Have some more hours on it. I'm really curious like how they gonna behave compared to Otemu. Because with Otemu I had this impression that sometimes the key wouldn't like connect properly. I would like my impression was that I pressed it hard enough to get an output, yet nothing would come out of it. So I'm curious like if it's something wrong with the switch or is something wrong with me. So if I have the same behavior with this, maybe it's something wrong with me. Okay, all the switches wired. Now it's soldering time. Or maybe looking for a perfect switch is as futile as looking for a perfect keyboard. So maybe no point swapping all this stuff, just go with what I have. Well, anyways, let's do some soldering. Okay, done, finally. All I need to do is to trim extra wire. I hope this time around I won't cut anything more than what needs to be cut off. So just this part before I chopped off this. So not the best outcome. Okay, I guess we can slowly put the switches in place. I hope I got the number of keys correctly. Well, I was about to say that of course I got the number of keys wrong, but I didn't notice this one. So we have 5 and 5 more to go. Perfect. I know, it doesn't look too good. But give me some time, I can fix it. I can make it look good. And burn my fingers in the process. So the bottom row is done. And what happened here? Some of my lights just went off. That's funny. Okay, guess we have to do it without much light. That's funny. Always something wrong with the stream. Always something new. At least I hope that it's still streaming. Looks like it is. Very funny. Like 2 streams ago, Nvidia background removal decided to crash, and it also crashed the stream, because why not? At least the soldering iron still works. Any guesses how many switches will be malfunctioning? Give me one more sec, maybe I can revive one of the lights at least. I think the whole USB went down on the power extension, so I guess no more light, at least for now. Okay, I guess all of the switches are in. Makes you wonder how many of them actually work. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see. What do we have over here? Okay, why you... Okay, so far so good. Okay, second row. Okay, third row works as well. How about infrared? Okay, infrared works. Okay, this one is... And this one is what? I think... Okay, this one is Windows. Okay, so that is... This one seems to be working as well. I just changed it recently. Okay, Alt. No way, all of them work. So I was just too skeptical about it. Okay, let's put the bottom on. Let's put the keycaps on. And that's it. I think we are done. Breaking my channel rule. Using more than 2 screws. Unforgivable. and put the keycaps back on, and it should be good to go. Okay, last but not least, trackball and all the bearings. This should be fun, because I always lose those. They're so tiny, I can't even see the bearing itself. Okay, if I didn't mess up anything along the way, it should be working perfectly fine. Nice. Okay, great. Alright guys, thank you very much for sticking with me, even though all the lights went out. I have no idea what happened. It looks like the whole stretch where I had my USB lights connect to, it just went down. I don't think it's coming back anymore. So hopefully I can fix it by Wednesday. This is when I'm gonna see you again. And on Wednesday we're gonna be working on Core D, because I am not happy with the K Red Pro, yes, K Red Pro switches, because they are too heavy for a cording keyboard. So we're gonna swap it to Otemu with swapped springs to 20 grams, if I remember correctly. I think it was 20 grams, yeah. So I think I will prepare at least the switches before the stream, and then we're gonna jump into it. I think we need to go like one by one, because it's gonna be difficult. I have no idea. Either we'll go one by one, or I will just desolder all of the switches and then we can try to route it again somehow. Maybe it will be okay, maybe it won't. No idea. I have never ever swapped switches on Core D before. I think I have not. So yeah, that might be experience. Okay, anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I see you on Wednesday. Have plenty of rest, and I see you then. Bye bye.